But first up, Felicity gets a heads up.
It's the most important meal of the day, so when it comes to breakfast, you've got to go where the locals go. And there they go. Yep, we are setting off on a food tour, and leading the charge is Newcastle local Nerily Foster of Underground Epicureans. I'm guessing no beans on toast this morning?
No beans on toast this morning. There's so many more things you can have for breakfast these days.
Oh, I'm excited.
Come in, this is our first spot.
Can't wait. Welcome to Papa's Bagel Bar, the holy grail of baked bagels. Eat your heart out, New York. Not New York bagels, Newcastle bagels.
Newcastle bagels, we're doing it in Newcastle.
Now, I like a bagel, but they're not that cutting edge.
Well, you should just wait till you see what they put on them here.
Really? Well, where's Papa? All right, Jono, why Papa's?
So Papa's is, like, when I think Papa's, it's my grandfather. You know, when you finish a meal, he'd be mopping up the plate with the last bit of bread or bagel.
Now, these guys are really fresh.
Yeah, hand rolled, boiled and baked every day. We start them the day before. They get cold fermented overnight, and they come out and we boil them Friday in the morning.
I'm in love with them. Is that weird to say? Might be. Papa's bagel menu is off the charts with this smashed avocado and mushy peas and crispy chickpeas, and his blueberry bagel with blueberry mascarpone, a real local favourite. Easy to see why. OK, Nerily, I get it now. This bagel is amazing.
It is. That's Newcastle for you.
You're right. And that's only brekkie number 1. We still have 2 more cafes ahead of us, all with tastings. Next up is Sherwood Coffee Bar.
Here we have an acai bowl. It's one of the latest things that we have for breakfast these days.
So why did you decide to have the breakfast tour?
Well, I wanted to bring people into this area of town. We call it the West End of Newcastle. There's a lot of things happening here now that people don't realise, and so we're creating a tour where we visited all the little gems that were popping up in this area.
You've got to have the local knowledge.
Yeah, you've got to come with me if you want the local knowledge.
But there's no time to hang around. This never-ending breakfast buffet is on the move again.
Well, this is the Press Book House, and this began as a bookshop with a cafe and has turned into a cafe with a bookshop. And they serve something pretty exciting here that we're going to try today.
Ooh, can't wait. Now, don't be fooled by the old books. This funky cafe serves up the area's most cutting-edge brekkie beverage.
Let's drink first and talk later. And I promise it's still breakfast. Cheers.
That's a good sound. Introducing the Nitro Cold Brew Coffee. It looks like a beer, but it tastes like coffee, and it's amazing. I think I'm hooked. Can you overdose?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. With about 3 shots per glass, it packs a real caffeine punch. The edge softened thanks to a few cheeky cinnamon scrolls. The Nitro Cold Brew is my new favourite drink. Show me how you pour one of these babies and talk me through how it's made.
It's a cold brew coffee that's infused under high pressure with nitrogen. So it pours like a Guinness, I guess you'd say, like a beer. Cascades. It's a black coffee with a creamy mouthfeel and a head.
OK, I'll just have one more sip. Thanks, Garrick. And the best thing about finishing in a bookstore, you can happily slide into a breakfast coma with a good book.
Newcastle is packed with delicious options for foodies. For more info on dining in the region, log on to visitnsw.com.